Petaruski is our opponent. It's a keep. This is actually like, this is kind of ideal hand actually, right? Because we have the throne of the, that's cool. All right, this looks like fun. I guess it's not ideal land, it's a little land heavy, but this is cool. This is kind of like doing it. I don't think our opponent trades with the Pathmaker Initiate here either. It's pretty cool that we're going to be able to do some Throne of the God Pharaoh stuff. I really don't want my opponent to block. I don't think that they will, because Pathmaker Initiate's not that good. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, this is cool. So next turn we get to do some nastiness too. I mean, I assume that's interesting. I was not expecting that. Okay. A little bit too many lands, but that's alright. So we'll attack with our Initiate. Play another Inciter. Play the Throne. And pass. That's cool. Curse Minotaur's good here too. Okay. That's cool with me. So we'll play a land, we'll play the Minotaur. Give it haste. Swing with it. Sure. And then we'll use the Pathmaker Initiate on itself and make our opponent lose too. Concession. Now that is pretty nonsensical that you would concede there, especially given that we were ripping lands for at least 2 more turns before we had a draw. But then we were drawing 3 pretty powerful cards. I guess we were just going to nuke our opponent for 3 because we could make this unblockable. So we were basically lightning bolting our opponent every turn. I guess that's pretty reasonable. We were drawing a lot of lands though. That was definitely a very, very insecure, pretty dang loose concession, but I'll take it all day. Alright, 1 lander, we're going to mulligan. This one we get to keep though, which is nice. I'm going to keep that on top too. Sort of makes sense to get the 3rd when you have the Curse Minotaur, so okay. I guess we get to go Inciter into Adept too, which is not bad. It's not insane either, but it's not bad. Okay, Fanbear. That's fair enough. Alright, so I guess we don't have to give the Adept haste because it's got 2 toughness, so it's probably more sensible to leave it behind. Leave up Supernatural Stamina or something, which is also fine. Ooh, well, now we have 2 Adepts. That's cool. So let's just get in anyway. And then play 2 Adepts. Oh wow, that's kind of funny actually. That is kind of funny. That's crazy. I probably double block the Inciter, honestly. Okay. It's actually Maybe even better that they didn't. Well, they kind of well, no, they could use it now, but then I don't know if they want to. Yeah, they probably don't want to. Probably makes more sense for them to not do that. So, okay, I guess we attack with our adepts. Leave up the... Yeah, that's... We'll take care of this fan bearer dude. I don't mind trading a supernatural stamina for a fan bearer, actually. I think that's fine. Okay. Sure. That's actually fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay, that's good. I mean, as soon as we rip that swamp, we're in pretty excellent shape because we get to give it haste as well, which is going to be tough. So let's get him for 5 here. Still don't have lethal, even if we do rip the swamp, but it's close. I guess that does give them... Okay, fair enough. Well, spray is pretty good, I guess. Doesn't do what I need it to against the Inciter, I suppose, but... So I guess if they have like a fling, we die. Probably just need to go damage prevention here. Okay. So we win with like... I guess we don't win with a supernatural stamina, but we do win with a brute strength. So Pathmaker Initiate. We're very close. But either of these guys are going to be lethal next turn, so I have to block both. So if I just attack with Adept and then we have to block. So keep the Menace guy, because then Supernatural Stamina or... Okay. We'll have 2 ways to get lethal with Fling. So I think we just swing with the Adept. And then we have to chump 2 dudes. Okay, so we'll go to game 3 here. Guess I could have flung my dude at that dude in response. Yeah, I guess that would have worked. Alright. No, well, would we have still done... I don't know. I think we stick to the same plan, though. I like what we're doing. I guess I could bring in another Splendid Agony. That is pretty good against most of their deck. Yeah, Splendid Agony's pretty good against him. I think we probably bring that in, which means maybe we cut like a Consuming Fervor or one of our Staminas. I guess one of the Staminas. Okay, that's reasonable. We'll play first. This hand's acceptable. It's not great. Huh. Hmm. All right. Okay. Hmm. All right. We know what has to be done here. So we'll give it haste. And for 3. Make this thing do that, and then play this. All right. All right. Cool. Got there. Fun. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to abuse Throne of the God Pharaoh with weird activated abilities, so that was cool. That's pretty fun. All right. We'll see you in round 2.